Hi everyone, my name is Ork Lesnik from Globe Immigration, and actually this is one of our first, it is the first segment, hopefully many more to follow, where we can provide some advice, some insight into Canadian immigration regulations for people in Canada, around the world, that perhaps help you on your way to Canada. Today I'm going to talk about visitor visas. And specifically, not just visitor visas, but for people who have visitor visas already, who came to Canada and who are here. All right. Now, the visitor visa is usually issued overseas, so in Canadian Embassy or Canadian High Commission or Canadian Visa Center, and it is usually a multiple entry visa that is valid for a period of 2 years, 5 years, sometimes 10 years, or until the validity of the passport. Now, a lot of people think when they come to Canada that is how long they can actually stay here. And this is one of the first advices I want to give you. It isn't. The validity of your multiple entry visitor visa that you have in your passport is the validity it demonstrates or shows how long it's valid for, but it is very different than the validity of your stay, or how long you can actually stay in Canada physically each time you come to Canada. Okay, so what you have in your passport, it means that you can travel within that period of time. You can travel to and from Canada as many times as you want within that period of time. Okay, so if it's a 5-year visa, within that 5-year period, you can use the same visa. You don't have to reapply again to come back to Canada. You can use that. You buy a plane ticket, you just come to Canada as many times as you want. Now, in terms of how long you can stay in Canada for, it's a very different story. You can normally, under a visitor visa, or even ETA, Electronic Travel Authorization, you can stay in Canada for a period of 6 months. Okay, from the day that you arrive in Canada until your last day, you have legal status for 6 months as a visitor. After that, or before that, I shouldn't say after that, but before that 6 months lapses, if you want to stay longer, you have an option of applying for extension. You can apply to extend your stay in Canada, and usually that is done for another 6 months, so 6 months intervals. Sometimes you can do it for longer, but usually it's about 6 months. What do you need to do? You must apply before it expires, before that 6 months expires, because if you apply after, it is no longer extension, and you would have overstayed your welcome. You would have overstayed your status in Canada. So that is the main difference between what you have in your passport and what the length of time you can stay in Canada for on that visitor visa. If you do find yourself in a situation where you would like to stay in Canada longer than 6 months, please contact us, 647-986-8472, and we'll be happy to assist you to extend your stay in Canada. Until next time, and have a wonderful day.